Y'all killing me with this.
So now let's check this out. We're about to see Lewis and Joe eat shit back to back. I'm talking like one tries to make it. Look at this guy right here. You could make 1,000 jokes about this dude. Bald, shitty beard. And when you hear this guy talk, I mean, it's open season on his goddamn voice. This guy sounds like a fucking weirdo. So there's 1,000,001 things you could use to make fun of this fucking guy, right? And Lewis and Joe still can't do it. Professional comedians, they bomb back to back. They might as well both have their both backs touching each other right here. Throw a grenade between both of them, kill them both. We don't need them.
Okay, so let's get right into it, Toddy. How long have you been attempting stand-up comedy?
3 months.
3 months. Wow. All of it here in Austin, Texas?
Yes, sir.
Is this where you're from?
All on 6th Street. No, sir. I moved from Carlsbad, New Mexico.
You moved from Carlsbad, New Mexico. How long ago did you move?
September, Labor Day.
Okay. So you came to Austin to start stand-up.
Yes, sir.
And how's that? How old are you?
47.
40.
This guy, 47. I'm 47 years old. Hey, how long you been in town? I've been here 3 years. This guy, come on, man. You could make fun of it. He looks like Zordon. He looks like Zordon from the Power Rangers. He hasn't shaved in like a week. That's a good one. You bring that to Kill Tony, I might get some chuckles. You know what I mean? Wait until you hear. Tony's about to be like, Joe List, what do you have to say about this guy? Bomb. Louis J. Gomez, what do you have to say about this guy? Bomb. Watch this.
47. Louis J. Gomez.
Speaking of which, Labor Day is the last comic's favorite holiday.
That is
Labor
true
Day?
because women go into labor. I would have.
Dude, I'm telling you, I got to get crickets on the soundboard, bro. I got to get crickets on the soundboard, bro. What? Let me see. Do I have anything for this guy? I don't have anything. I don't got nothing on the board that could make this moment any better. That's how bad of a bomb this is. This guy, and look, watch. Wait, I'm going to go back a little bit. Look at this. This guy, right after he starts talking, he goes 47, and then Tony starts making fun of him. Pay attention to Lewis. If you pay attention to Lewis, you'll see underneath the table, he's like poking at Tony's leg, right? And looking at Tony, he's going like, yo, I got a good one, bro. I'm about to light this motherfucker up. So Tony gives him the floor. Tony's like, oh, yeah, bro, I got you, man. Louis J. Gomez, what do you have to say for yourself? Bomb.
47.
Look at Lewis. Look at Lewis. Watch. Look at Lewis. Look, you'll see. Soon you pay attention to him. Watch him. He's going to put his hand under the table. He's going to poke at Tony. He's going to be like, yo, bro, I got a good one. I got a heater, my dude.
47.
There he goes.
Louis J.
There, look, you saw even the nod on Lewis. Lewis nods at him. He's like, I got this, bro. I got this. Watch this. Watch this. Wait until you see the nod, bro. Wait, he goes, you got me? And Tony's like, yeah, I got you, bro.
Louis J. Gomez.
Speaking of which, Labor Day is the last comic's favorite holiday.
That is
Labor
true
Day?
because women go into labor. I would have said.
Look at this asshole. You know what's funny is like on Red Bar, we're talking about Red Bar again. On Red Bar's got this thing that he calls, it's called a fool's sip. Like I call these guys jamokes, right? He calls them fools, you know? And he says there's this thing, a fool's sip, right? When a fool takes a sip. And they do that at an awkward moment. At a time where they get like nervous or they're uncomfortable in the situation, they bust out the bottle of water real good. Take a nice little sip. Sometimes I fall victim to that. When I'm sitting here watching the clips, I hit the play button. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, man, do I look like an asshole? I'll pick up the water, take a little sip of the water. I might hit the vape. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to do something with yourself. I don't do it when I'm bombing my ass off like this. Watch it. This guy, if he doesn't get the qualifier from Tony that this is a good joke, he knows this is a bomb. He goes right for his drink. Watch this.
Is true because women go into labor.
Look, he went at first. You pay attention. he goes for the watch, right? He goes for the watch first. Lil Kill Tony wristband. He goes, well, I can't put that on right now. You know what I mean? He goes, what would I have to put this watch on for right now? I have no reason to, you know? I'm just nervous because I'm bombing. So he takes his hand off.
And go into labor.
And he goes for the drink. Look at this asshole. He goes.
I would have said his least favorite holiday because he has nothing but abortions. But it works out. Either way, obviously, was not funny.
God damn, dude. Tony even fucking giving him the fucking what for, bro. Tony threw his ass under the bus so goddamn fast. Now watch. They're about to pass the ball to Joe. Hey, Joe List, man, can you save this asshole? No, Joe can't do it. Joe can't do it either. Watch this.
I'm trying up here, folks.
I'm trying up here, folks. You know, before I started recording this, I was on Twitter. I saw a post from Lewis, right? He goes, I started like 4 different podcasts this year. I started an entertainment business. I'm working out. I'm in the best shape of my life, dude. And like, I'm totally sober, bro. Like, 2025 is gonna fucking rock. I'm gonna be the fucking man, dude. You focused on all that shit? You didn't focus on being funny not fucking once, bro. You working out when you should be in the goddamn notebook writing, dude. This guy. See, it's like, where are you doing your sets? In your living room for your fucking 4-year-old daughter? Like, what's happening here? You bombing, son, hard. And Joe can't save you.
So, I love it. Toddy Tyndall, what made you want to start stand-up comedy at the sweet age of 47?
I had just been wanting to forever, and I had just lost my job right as a good friend of mine had a room for rent, and I was like, what the hell?
I love it. What was your job?
I was working in the oil field.
Okay. And how did you lose that job?
The company I was working for lost the contract.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you were good? You were good at working in oil?
No, I didn't like it.
Why didn't you like it?
Oh, my God, it just sucked. I spent 10 years of my life on a boat. I worked offshore for a long time.
Oh, okay. Joe List.
I hope the company finds the contract.
D-night. D-fucking-night. Goodbye, Joe. I'm sorry, Joe. What are we doing here, Joe? What are we doing here? So, see, nobody got that joke in the audience. They're all laughing because he bombed, right? I got the joke. I understood what it was. It just wasn't funny. He's basically saying, oh, I hope that the company finds a contract so that this asshole can go back to working in oil and he doesn't try comedy anymore. They're trying to make fun of him for not being funny. Isn't that ironic? Isn't it ironic? You try to take a dig at someone who's aspiring to be a comedian. Somehow, this asshole got more laughs than you, the pro.
10 years of my life on a boat. I worked offshore for a long time.
Oh, okay. Joe List.
I hope the company finds the contract.
Cricket.
So he gets the job back and stops doing stand-up. Is the joke I was going for. There we go. If you explain it, you just got to explain it.
And then Lewis, look at Lewis. He goes, it was a good joke. No, it was good. Don't listen to that. It was a good joke. Okay, it was a good joke. Okay? If everybody thinks it was bad, just because Lewis says it's good doesn't make it good. Watch, Lewis trying to save it. I'll give it to him. Lewis is a good friend. I'll give it to him. He's a good buddy. I mean, you could only pray for a buddy as good as this to try to save you when you're bombing this hard.
Joke I was going for.
Look at him clapping.
If you explain it, you just got to explain it.
It was a good joke.
So, Toddy Tyndall.
It was a good joke. Don't worry about it. It was a good joke, Joe. It was a good joke. Lewis is right. It was a good joke. Don't listen to them. Don't let them get you down. It was a very, very good joke. You know. So now watch this. Tony, you know, he's had a little bit of a reputation this past year for being a little racist. You know, he said that goddamn Puerto Rico garbage island bullshit, right? People weren't jiving with that too much. Nobody really liked that. Everybody was like, yo, this guy hates Puerto Ricans, bro. Like, he's fucking crazy, bro. You know, I understood that Tony's, I mean, he might be racist. I don't know. Who am I? Like, I don't know this guy. Excuse me. I don't know this guy. He very well could be a racist. I have no evidence to say otherwise. I have no evidence to say he's not. You know what I mean? I really don't. But I'll tell you what. This might be all the evidence I need right here. Wait until you see the way he talks to this black dude on stage. And you remember, I had made a joke to you guys like a couple episodes back when we talked about Kill Tony. I was like, the only time the Tony audience is gonna like think that a joke is funny is when like he calls like a Mexican guy a taco. You guys remember when I said that? I was like, they could say like the funniest, wittiest joke on stage and no one will laugh, and then like they go, yo, bro, this Chinese guy was like ching chang, bro. They were eating cats and dogs, and then the audience goes wild. They get up there, they go, yo, this black guy with dreads stole my TV. And the audience is like, oh shit, he did steal your TV, bro. And white comedians get up there, they go, yo, you guys understand a word coming out of Cam Patterson's mouth? You know what I mean? This guy sounds fucking retarded. You know what I mean? And they love it. The audience loves it. Tony gets racist up here. This shit is wild, bro.
Kill Tony, a homie of mine, a YouTube homie, put me on to the show. I knew about you guys, but I didn't know about the show for some reason. And 2 months ago, he showed me, and I was like, bro, I fucking love this shit. So I binged it. I'm watching nonstop. And I was like, oh, you were in Austin. I was like, bro, that's a fucking hour away. I live in San Antonio. I don't know if I said that. And I was like, bro, I can get here. I can do it. And, bro, here we are.
Here we are.
Crazy. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord. Yeah.
That's true.
Thank you.
Yo, so this guy is like, he's a man of the Lord. This guy is thankful to even be on this goddamn stage. He's like, dude, I just came up with the idea to do comedy like 2.5 weeks ago, bro. My buddy told me about this. I came up here. I fell in love with this show. I've been watching this shit ever since. He didn't expect to fucking get on stage and hear Tony talk to him like this.
No doubt about it. We are your dogs now.
Ooh. That ain't it. That wasn't the racist shit. We get more racist than that.
And you know what, my friend? All dogs go to heaven. So you do dog fighting is what really happens. Am I correct? This is what I've heard about your people.
Your people? Your people? What do you mean, your people? What's this honky ass lobster talking about right here?
That's what some of us do.
Is John asleep? Oh my God. You were asleep. A fun fact, sometimes John
Bro,
falls asleep.
he wasn't asleep, bro. He was trying not to fucking beat your ass, bro. Cause you getting racist as a motherfucker in this bit. Listen to this.
I love your style, A-Bomb. I mean, you seem so well-spoken and like...
Bro, look at this guy's face, bro. This says it all. This guy's like, yo, I'm gonna have to get somebody to come on stage to stop me from stomping this goddamn white bitch out, bro. Like, cause you about to see my hood side come out. Like, this motherfucker was well spoken up until Tony started getting like that. Imagine that. Like, how do you just say that to somebody? Like, cause here's the thing. You could meet someone who's not that well spoken of any race. You know what I mean? But when you meet a white person, you're just like, that person's dumb. You know what I mean? Nobody bats an eye about it. You meet a black guy, you go, bro, that person's an idiot. They go, oh, bro, you racist, man. They go, whoa, you racist, dude. That guy's black, bro. Like, it's so funny. People will treat it as if, like, being black is like a fucking disability or some shit sometimes. You know what I mean? I never understood that. Like, yeah, what Tony said is pretty goddamn racist, right? But for this guy to be looking at him like that, I'd be like, what? I mean, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I appreciate it. Like, I am well-spoken. Thank you. It is kind of fucked up, though, that Tony assumed that this guy wouldn't be well-spoken. What's the assumption for there, buddy? What are we assuming? I have a feeling it's because he has a bead in one of his dreads. I don't think it's because he's black. I think it's Tony's just like, bro, this guy's wearing a Lion King shirt, bro. He's going to come out here and talk like a 5-year-old. That's probably what Tony's thinking. So when he saw this guy come out and he wasn't like, goo goo gaga, he was like, oh, this motherfucker's an adult. Like, he goes, hey, man, you well-spoken, bro. Now, obviously, I'm playing a bit. Tony is being racist as fuck. Like, to say something like that is insane, bro. To say something like that to a black dude, like, what? Because he's black, you weren't expecting him to speak good? They're not all like Cam Patterson, bro. Like, black people, a lot of them are normal. I'd say most of them are normal. They're just like everybody else.
well spoken and like
Baking soda.
That was actual racism, folks.
that was racist. Of all the things I've done this year, that was actually racist. That might have been my most racist moment.
Is a
Ow! I like that. Ow! You know what I mean? Red Band hot with those goddamn sound bites this episode, bro. So now we're about to get to like my favorite part of this episode.
And hold my fart like a bong rip.